In progress. Did you want to change the
Good morning. Let's go.
Let's go. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good. Everybody's showing up. Me and Lily just walked in the door.
Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday.
Good morning. Happy
Patty.
Tuesday.
Missy Barr I can never find her on Instagram.
It's
She's like,
MS. Learn how to spell.
okay,
MS. He puts
geez.
Mr. He puts MR.
No, I don't. You're right. I do. Okay, I admit this stuff, all right? All right.
Yes, take accountability, Angel Hernandez.
I got
Okay.
accountability. Good morning. I
Aren't
can see
they
Elizabeth.
funny?
I can see Jeff. Good morning, Jeff.
Good
And the
morning.
rest oh, I can see Joanna. Good morning, Joanna. Lower this. All right, there we go. All right, everybody. We're going to get started with our class. I'm sure, we'll give it another minute or two and as everybody comes in. But I see Jerry. I saw him on camera a moment ago. I see Michael. No, I can't see the rest of you. But good morning, everybody. I got a class set up for you. So I'm going to show you right now what helps me in my business. And the reason I do this is if you guys come across a deal, bring it my way and we'll do it together. All right. Jerry, do you flip, Jerry? I think you do, right? Okay. Yeah, I know a lot of you flip, so I know you get these deals, you do them yourselves. Good morning, Uriel. I can see you. Usually I just see the box of you, but good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
All right. Let me share my screen. Give me a second. Lily, will you let me share it? Eric, I can see you. Hey, good morning, Eric. Share, share. There we go. And you know what? Wait, I'm gonna back up. Stop share. Let me see everybody before we get started. I think we have how many on here? 45 of you, and everybody's starting to log on. If you guys don't mind, can I see you guys real quick? I see Maribel. I see Rudy. Okay, let me see. Go on, Mike. I already said Jerry. Who else? Come on, guys. Let me see you real quick. Let me make sure I'm not talking to a computer. All right, let's see. I see you, Lim. I see you, Dennis. I see you, Maribel. Okay, thank you. I think it's Felipe. I can't see who's on there. Maricela, good morning. All right, Elizabeth,
Good
I go to the
morning,
second
Angel.
screen. All right, well, good morning. I don't
Morning,
know who that
everyone.
was, but good morning. All right. Oh, thank you. I can see you guys. Now I know I'm not alone. I can see you, Ben,
I
Patricia.
love seeing their faces.
Right. I don't never
Every time
understood.
they come to in-person meetings, we don't even know who they are because they
Morning,
just on the
Jesse.
screen.
Yeah, Donna was on last week and she goes, Angel, I didn't know if anybody was on there. I was talking and I don't know if anybody was listening to me. That was our 10:15 class. All right, let's get started. Let me just bring up my screen here and let's go. Okay. All right. So I'm going to set this up. As you all know, our community here is I'm a listing agent. I don't represent buyers. And if I do, Patty takes them because she loves to help buyers. And I don't mind. It's a lot of energy. And I like to simplify my life. By the way, if you guys have a friend and you want to invite them, our classes are open on Tuesdays. We invite everybody. Okay. So invite anybody you want. Okay. Our 10:15 classes are a little bit more in detail. We give more information. I was explaining it to Lily, and Lily says, God, Angel, you're so boring the way that you explain it. So let me see if you can make it more exciting than me, Lily. Go ahead. This part.
Oh, The 10:15?
The
My
10:15.
favorite. Okay, everybody knows. Okay, so special guests, we like to bring in, some realtors that are doing great, but this realtor specifically is young, brand new, was a buyer's agent for 1 year, probably did like 3 transactions in a year. And once he walked in and joined our brokerage, I told him, if you do everything I tell you to do, you will see results. So he's a little sponge and he did everything we told him to do. And within 8 months, he's had approximately 15 listing appointments, I think 6 listings. How many closings has he got, Angel? Like 6?
He's
Yeah.
in other words, we'll let him tell you the story, but the young kid's crushing it.
Yeah.
Wait,
And we're
wait a
going to
minute.
cover
Why are you
everything that he
asking
does.
me? You're the one supposed to make it more exciting than me. All right, you need me. Okay, fine.
And
And then
we're going to show
Wednesday.
you guys exactly what we told him to do as well.
Mm, don't, but we'll let him explain it. Okay. Today, these are the subjects. There's 14 components, 14 modules, whatever you want to freaking call them, however in my business. And every single year, every couple of months, I alternate them, I change them. But the yellow ones are going to be part of today's class because it's Google involved, all right? And it's crazy how it's always been there and made me, you all know, but you don't know how much it can really help you. So I'm going to explain it to you. And all the tools are there available to you when you go to this link right here, the listing agent on info. It's available to you for free. Okay. Now, I show you how to get listings. I show you how to flip because a lot of the listings and the appointments that we go to, the opportunity is there. They don't want it on the market. It needs too much work. And sometimes it needs so much. I can't handle it. I don't want to handle it. I don't want to take it on. So I wholesale it. All right. Meaning I sell it to another investor and I make money 20, 40, 60,000 dollars, but it's not commission. It's an assignment fee. So the brokerage doesn't 1099 me on this, but it's my responsibility to report that money to the IRS. Okay. When you have one seller, I show how to turn it into multiple sellers. When you have listings, as you know, you're going to turn that into you're going to double it because you have the listing buyer comes to you directly, and right now in this market, it's shifting, so you may not get a lot of those calls. But this is the moment for you to start becoming a brand so when the market turns and comes back to a seller's market, you're in a good position. Buyers will end up calling you directly because they don't want to lose that listing. Okay. Confirmation, everybody. I haven't had anything new. When you go to Zillow, and I can do this for any of you, you type in Angel and Patty Hernandez, go to the link that says Zillow. And again, this is all Google and ChatGPT. That's what the subject's going to be today. But when people look me up, they look at my past sales, they look at my record, not my record, my what do you call it? My reviews, and they actually read the reviews, which is something I'm going to cover today. And then they look at my inventory. All right. That is confirmation. What I'm about to show you is going to work for all of you. Okay. And here's a good example. Last week I showed you one. So last week's class was based on Canva. Okay. One of the previous class was based on buy before you sell. So that's why I put the little tag. This is Canva. This is buy before you sell. Okay. And then what I teach you guys, what I show you guys, here's what it equates to. We just listed this property, okay, on Meyer. It's not on the market yet. My commission check is going to be somewhere in the neighborhood about $40,000. I'm going to sell this home for $625,000 in Whittier. I'm going to go buy my home for about $900,000. That should give me about $40,000 in commission. Then this property, utilizing what I show you, the listing agent, you're going to double it, right? So this particular transaction is going to make me about 60 grand, right? Which means this is why my income's always so high and there's always consistency in my business. And last week I showed you this one, but I didn't give you a dollar amount. This one goes on the market next week, Thursday, and I figure I'm going to make about 60, 30 from the listing, 30 because I'm going to get another listing in the area. I'll say it again. I'm going to get another listing in the area doing the things that I show you what to do. And what Andy's been doing like crazy, who's going to be on at 10:15 today. And here's the other one. Okay. And this is not meant to brag. It's just these are the ones that I showed you last week because I showed you how I got them through Canva, which is not what got me it, but the design and made the phone ring. Okay. This is my social media, everybody. You guys want to follow us? Angel and Patty. I think the majority of you do, right? Watch what I started to post. I'm changing what I do all over again on social media, right? Now I'm starting to run buyer posts. And I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking sellers are going to want to go with agents that have buyers. I don't know, but I got to make sure I cover both sides. So when the consumer sees me, they even though we still promote for buyers, but now they can actually see it on my social media if you want to follow us. Okay. All right. Here's what the subject is today. It's going to be about Google and ChatGPT. Okay. But you need a process. And here I did this in two ways. One was with pictures, because you got to have a conversation starter. You got to have a landing page, which I give you, a CRM, which I give you if you need them, the follow up system, which I give you if you need it, and then all the sources that I utilize at the moment to find sellers or sellers find me. Okay. Then you have to combine it with branding because if they do find you, you got to be branded. If you're not branded, then it's going to be a little harder to get in there. Now you could be a branded company, all right, but only certain companies have what's the word? Um, respect. And let me rephrase. The high end companies, like you got the agency, you see them on TV, and then you got Compass, which is good, but we're not promoting that. We're promoting you. You are the brand, unless if you're one of those companies. Not sure that made sense. I'm not putting anybody down. What I'm trying to tell you is you are the brand. I'm going to stop there for a second. And I got to make sure you all hear this clearly. The company that you work for is amazing, but you are the brand. Right now, your company makes a lot of money, probably, but we want you, Eric, Maribel, Isabel, Gabriel, Alex, Michael. You are, oh, Caroline. You call Caroline first. You are the brand. And see, there's Caroline. I could see your screen. Caroline, call Caroline first. That's her brand. All
Here
right.
I am.
So we're going to go back. And here's what I'm going to tell you. Okay. Right now, ChatGPT and Google are crazy, right? If you're going to be in business, you want to be found. So when somebody types in realtor, give me a realtor in your city in ChatGPT, I sure hope to God you come up. Okay. And if you don't, you need to be posting and you need to be everywhere. Okay. The process is pretty simple, and I'll show you how to get it done. Now, it confirms who you are. It's going to give you credibility because many people don't know who you are. And let's just recap one more time to make this clear. Here's a picture that I want you to see. Let's see where I put it. Well, I don't know where I put it. I'll find it in a moment. Um, Right now, when you go to the portal, all 14 components are in there, modules, whatever you want to call them. And they're not perfect, but it's the way that I do my business. So we videotaped it, we recorded it, it's in the portal for you to access to get everything I do. And each time we modify, we pull out that and we put in the new one. But here's why, okay? Who are you? All right. Honestly, Larry, all of you, somebody doesn't know you, okay, Danny, Elizabeth, if they don't know you, how are they going to choose you? They may have seen your signs, but 10 years ago, I was not online a lot. Okay. I went to a listing appointment and the guy interviewed me and I showed him my testimonial book, right? Maybe it's longer than that. My testimonial books. I showed him my MLS stats. I logged on to the MLS and he goes, "Yeah, but I can't find you online. Are you making all this stuff up?" He was just testing me. I mean, I got the listing, by the way, but at that moment left me extremely speechless. I like, what the hell, right? So what I did at that point, that's when I realized I needed to be online, and this is what it's about. And it keeps evolving, everybody. It's evolving so much that, I think I had shared with you recently. I went to an interview and I didn't get. Did I get the listing? Yeah, I got the listing. She asked ChatGPT, give me a realtor who can handle my parents passing. Give me, and she typed it in and I came up. right? So then I started to test ChatGPT. I was asking it various questions. Point being is, as I tell you all, you need to go into when you type in realtors and everything that comes up, you need to sign up with everything because that's how people are going to find you to create your brand. Okay. Your brand, your logo, your strategy. This is not mine, by the way. I guess I went on Google and I went, oh shit, I need to show you this, guys. But see all these? This is what your brand is going to do online. And it starts like this, everybody. You got to have one. Okay. My brand was built in 1995. And again, this is all about Google and ChatGPT, but this is how you're going to get there because it's free, right? I started in 1995 ahead of everybody. I was trying to figure out how to beat everybody. And the signs used to say open house, as you all know the story. Open on top, house on the bottom. The colors were white and the letters were red. That's how my brand got designed. I piggybacked on someone else's success, right? So as time went on, when people would see the open house sign that was white and the red letters open on top, house on the bottom, people started to assume those were my signs. So while everybody else was marketing their properties, everybody thought I was everywhere. And this is how you need to think, which also goes to Google and ChatGPT. All right. So that's when my business, at that time was taking off like crazy. A lot of people started doing open houses. So what did I do? I started mailing letters directly to homeowners, right? And those letters, I was sending out like 40,000 pieces of mail a month. There was no Google. There was no ChatGPT, right? There wasn't. I had to get to the house by mail. Well, today it's simpler. They made it so simple for you that you can find people on ChatGPT now, right? Or Google. You just need to fill out all the forms or pay a company to get it done for you or do it by yourself. It's free, okay? Because look, when you create your brand, people are going to Google you. I added it in here. People are going to Google you and they're going to see your brand online. And when you're on the streets, they're going to also see it again, okay? Now let's talk about social media, everybody. This ties in. Social media, I don't want it. I'm too embarrassed. I got nothing to post. Well, what's going to happen is today, the younger people, okay, the parents have kids. If the parents pass, those kids are the executors. Those parents might have mentioned your name. The kids are going to check you on social media. Or the parents are still alive. They're going to see you on social media. Listen to this carefully. They're going to see you on social media, but then they're going to go verify and see who you are on Google. And if everything is filled out properly, you get credibility. I hope that makes sense. It's you guys aren't paying me to tell you this, but what I'm telling you right now is basically what's going to help you grow your business. And I know for many of us, we're going to hear it right now, and we're going to stop and we're going to say, he makes sense. Then you're going to walk away.
They're not going to implement.
What was that?
And they're not going to implement. You have to implement
Exactly.
immediately.
And that's what we all do, unfortunately. And I'm also at fault. I forgot I was gonna. Someone send me something, and I had the class. I gave the class, right? And she showed me something with AI, and I'm still stalling. I still haven't done it because it takes a little bit of work. I hope you guys heard me that, what I just said. It takes a little bit of work. Now, a lot of you make money, but we want more money. And if we're not going to put the work in, we're not going to make any money. Many of us want to lose weight, but we don't want to stop eating, so we're not going to lose weight. Bottom line is, I hope what the message I'm giving you today helps you. Let's go back. All right. So right now, social media, it's hard for me to do it on my own. So I pay someone to do it for me. Now, if you could do this on your own, it's more effective, but I just don't have the time. I don't have the patience. I just can't do it. So I pay someone to do it, but I still have to be in the video. My wife hated to be in the videos, but now she's in the video all the time. Okay. So we all feel the same pain, everybody. Okay. Just to let you know. So social media is a must for your business. I'm telling you right now. Social media, people will Google who you are to re-verify who you are. Okay, let's go to this one. Open house. I don't want to have an open house. No, I don't. It's too much work. Well, neither do I. I do not want to have an open house. Okay. But for those of you, like the young man we're going to be interviewing at 10:15, he did everything I used to do when I was younger. Today, at my age, what I do is I just hired another driver because I realize I want more area. But the way I get my I get seen is when people see my open house sign. So I just ordered 65 more open house signs. I currently own 180 of them, right? We refurbished everything. We fixed them yesterday and I'm ordering 65 more. So each vehicle has at least 70 signs that say Angel and Patty. Why? Because it's the brand. Why? Because when people see Jeff, when people see Maria, when people see Danny, they're going to go to Google because they saw your open house signs over and over. All right. And what I'm going to do now is the driver, I hired a new driver during the weekday because during the weekday is when there is nobody out. You will be the only one during the weekend. It's open houses everywhere. During the weekday, this is your moment right now to become a brand. When people see you uh, over and over and over and over for, let's just say, a couple of months, right? Now, all of a sudden, someone has passed. Who's that realtor that I was thinking about? And what do? They go to Google and they type in the name that keeps seeing over and over, either on social media or on the street. Point being is the brand is what you need so people can see it. And by the way, I will help you design your brand. Just ask. I've seen
Open
so many.
houses are amazing. You guys, I've captured myself buyers that are contingent. So they walk in and I always ask them, "Oh, is this your first time purchasing?" And they're like, "No, I'm a homeowner." And I'm like, "Oh, perfect. Are you looking to sell that property to purchase this one?" Well, maybe if it makes sense. Oh, if it makes sense, have you heard about the buy before you sell program? No, what's that? Well, you can buy a house today, this one, cash, and then we can sell your property later. And it's not contingent, and you can get your offer accepted immediately. What? I didn't know about that. My realtor didn't tell me. Yeah, who you work with matters. Not everybody knows. Boom. I've got that. If you guys were in our implementation last week, Donna herself, she did an open house for Angel. She got a listing, she did an open house, and she double ended it. And then that one had to sell. So that one's contingent. And then she helps them buy a house. And then she double ends that one. And she got like 4 transactions or 5 out of one deal. So you guys, open houses are amazing. Don't be lazy. Get out there and get it done.
Yeah, well put. And by the way, the one that is up above, the one on Meyer, I have a listing on Utica that, by the way, did you see we got an offer on Utica, Lily?
No, I don't
That
think
name
so.
sounds
740.
so familiar.
Utica we've had forever. It was one of the ones that we had it and we were sold it, and the seller decided not to pay a concession at the last minute. Buyer backed out. We got a second offer. Seller said, "I'm not paying a concession." So he got no offers. Now we got another offer, and now he goes, "I'm paying a concession. I can't wait anymore." Um, so my point being is, Lily just talked about open houses, right? This is not a class about open houses, but it's part of your Google searches when people are going to find you. Remember, how do we get found on ChatGPT and Google for free? This is it. Okay. Now, for myself, I had a young man in the compliance means that I'm going to have an open house on Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And if I don't have nobody to park there, I'll park my driver with the shirt that says Angel and Patty staff, and he'll sit there and he'll man it from 3 o'clock to 6 o'clock when everybody's coming home from work. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I hope you guys heard that. That's how you're going to create branding in your city. Or if you can be there, you should be at there. Don't go to the office. Don't stay in your house, borrow someone's listing, and make sure you're in the city that you want so people can see you. Because as they start to recognize your name, you're doing two things. You're actually working, cold calling expires from the property if it's vacant, followed by your branding who you are, followed by you should go knock on the doors around the block and leave messages on the ring. Then when they see who you are, who is this person? What do? They go to ChatGPT. Can you tell me who Carolyn, call Carolyn first is? And I think blah, 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 whatever city she is, and pop, it comes up. That's how it works. Okay. Now, I've been doing this for a long time, everybody. As you know, I'm 62 years old. I think I started when I was 22, 23. I love what I do, right? And to this day, I got young men, that are in their late 30s telling me, and women, and that they were kids at one time and telling me, God, I see your signs all the time. And this is what you're trying to do. Now, mine's a brand, right? Now, my kids, they're in my business. They do what I do, and they say, "Yeah, my dad, Angel and Patty. Oh, my partners that are in real estate. My team leaders, Angel and Patty. Oh, so it became a brand, and this is what we're talking about. You. It's about you. You are the brand, not your company, not Century 21, not Remax. You are the brand. Okay. Then people start to know who you are when they go to Google, and boom, there you are. You come up like crazy. All right. Hope this is making sense to you. All right. Let's follow it up with this part, everybody. All right. So I Google you, and what you're going to do is, right now in the portal, it tells you where to go and who to sign up with. Okay. But right now you do this just to kind of give you a class, because this is not the class to show exactly, but you type in realtors in Whittier. Okay. Anything that comes up, oh, wow, Patty's on first. See, you got to create this profile. It's free, everybody. And the more people look you up, the more you pop up. Okay.
Angel
Real,
just wanted to share. Someone said, God damn, you look good for your age, full of life and energy.
yay.
You know why? It's because he has a system in place that runs itself. He works smarter, not harder. If you guys are, woo. Yeah, it's a system. It's a system, huh, Angel?
It is, and Lily does everything for me. By the way, Lily is. I got Lily and Cindy, and they're really a huge contribution because they really helped me a lot. That's a compliment, Lily. So
Yeah.
thank you, everybody. You should sign up with Realtor.com. It's free. Yelp, the free version. Everything that you can log on that's free, do it. All right, because now when people type in your name, you're gonna come up in pages and pages and pages where people are going to find you. Okay. So when they type in your name, I'm going to type Angel and Patty Fernandez, Realtor. Okay.
You know what? The other day we were in CRM class with Mark, and Mark typed in his name and he popped up everywhere. And I was like, damn, Mark's not even an active realtor and he's all over Google. And we're active realtors and you can't even find us. Come on. Let's do it.
Oh, it's horrible. I didn't know that. Really? I got to see that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back. So right now, when you type in realtors, and now I'm going to go to ChatGPT. Let's go to ChatGPT. Watch. I need a realtor in Whittier. My parents passed. Give me realtors names. There you go, guys. Keller Williams. Nope, it's not listening to me. Give me the names.
Give me the names of the top realtors in Whittier, California.
Oh, California. That's what it's missing. California.
There
Whoa,
you go.
there it is,
Woo,
guys.
we're number one. Dude, we all know ChatGPT does not lie.
There it is, guys. All right. And it's the keywords that you put in your searches. Like when you go to my website, watch. Everybody, I'm not a pro at this. Okay. This is not what I do, but I'm just sharing with you. See, in my write-up, I wrote in keywords that I felt all the words that are in here, when people do searches, they're coming up. Every one of these. Okay. I'm not handling this. I paid a company and I'm paying them, I think, $600, and they post all these write ups in there. Okay. And then we tied it in with my social media. Okay. So whatever I do, my website comes up, plus whatever is in Zillow, whatever's in realtor.com, whatever is in HomeLight, whatever is in Referral Exchange. Point being is it's free. So if you do the same write up on every single portal, when someone types in realtors in Las Vegas, and all your pages have Las Vegas, you're going to be one of the ones that comes up. If you use words like top realtor, certain words, I don't know if it works, but this is what I have, and it's still working, and I'm coming up. Okay. Is this helpful, everybody? Tell me in the chat. Is it helpful? Is this helping you guys?
Yes,
Incredibly.
helpful.
I only got an incredible. Oh, there we go. Okay. I want to make sure I'm not talking to
Extremely
myself.
helpful.
All right. Okay. Now, when they do find you, and we didn't finish this subject, right? Now we got to get some reviews on you. Okay. So if you go to me, right? And by the way, it's hard, but you got to try. If I go back and I type in, let's go to my name, Angel and Patty Hernandez, realtor, right? In here, I got 154 reviews. I get like 15 reviews on Google a month, but they go up, they go down, just like Yelp does. I don't know what to do. But point being is, at least the reviews are current. I put reviews in here. I have them do them I don't use Yelp. I use Zillow, and I don't use realtor.com. The ones that most people always look up is and Google and Zillow. Yelp, you know, I never hear a client telling me about Yelp that they found a client on Yelp, right? Even though they call me and they say that's how they can get a lot of business, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So reviews are very important. Okay. And if you don't have, here's what I would do. And I think it was Caroline who was telling me so, or Donna was telling me, you ask for the review the moment you get your offer accepted. You ask for the review the moment you get a client's listing into escrow. Okay. Because at the end, there may be some rocky points and they may not be happy. So ask for the review up front. Okay. And while you're there, ask for a referral. See if they can refer you anybody. Okay. Now, the folks, our senior citizens, our attorneys that look you up. Okay. The executors that are looking for a seasoned agent, right? They're going to look everywhere. But at the end of the day, the attorneys and the older folks, they go to Google. Okay. And soon ChatGPT, or at the moment, probably both. So make sure you have your reviews in there and make sure you have a conversation starter. What is it that you offer? What should I call you? Okay. And these are some of the examples that I put on there, which, it starts the conversation. And once I get to meet with the client, I get to deliver value. Okay. Now, I know this is a lot. Right now, I just wanted to give you the brief items that I do to get a lot of traffic. All right. Now I'll open it up. I got more to deliver, but I want to make sure I made sense because we covered a lot right now. Does anybody have any questions and that I can address or something I left out? I just realized many times I talk a lot and I don't give you guys the opportunity to ask, but I'm going to open it up. Does anybody have a question or something you want me to elaborate on?
No, I'm just curious to see as your presentation progresses, how if there's a way I can actually use ChatGPT to make myself more relevant on some of these websites and Google searches as well.
And that is pretty much, we covered it. So what you would do is you would go to Google, type in realtors in Whittier. You would go to ChatGPT, type in realtors in Whittier. I'm using Whittier because it's my city, or whatever city you want, right? And then it'll give you everything that it lists. You go to those companies and you sign up and you do your presentation. What you offer in there, which includes a conversation starter. Remember, I only have a few seconds to get your attention. Then I lose you. You'll hear me say something and I got you. But after a couple of minutes, you lose interest. We all do this. I was telling Lily, someone's talking to me, and I go, Lily, how do I do this? Because I need to make sure they're listening all the way through. So when I'm talking to when I'm on, I went the wrong way. When I'm going to post something online, remember, ChatGPT or Google is going to direct them to one of my pages, whether it's Referral Exchange, Homelight, my website, wherever they're at, wherever message I have on the top of the read up about me, I only have a few seconds to get their attention. Flat fee. Okay. What is a flat fee? $1,000 signing bonus. Okay. What's $1,000 signing bonus? It starts there. What follows next is if they filled out your landing page, which is what I give you, right? And you can use your landing page. When they go to your landing page, they give you their name, their phone number, their address. Then you immediately send them the information, which we really don't. The system doesn't send it to them, but it sends them an email saying, hey, did you get it? The person will respond and say, I didn't get it. Well, that starts the conversation. I was inquiring on your flat fee, on your $1,000 signing bonus, on the buy before you sell, on paying no taxes, whatever your conversation starter is. So to back up to what you originally asked, how do we take advantage of ChatGPT and Google? I'm telling you right now, those are for free. They're going to send them to whatever site you have. And that's what I'm telling all of you. Make sure you log on to every single site that you find out there, and it starts there. But you got to have a brand. You got to have a brand, followed by you got to have, my opinion, if you work for a company and you're using their email, if you work for a company and they're using their phone number, if you work for a company and you're using their domain, that's okay. But truly, you need your own phone number, your own domain, and your own email. So if you ever move companies, you are a business. It follows you. If you got a business and you wanted to sell it today, can you sell it? Probably not. Can I sell my business today? Oh, yeah, because it has a domain, it has an email, and I can hand the domain, the email to someone. Even my Zillow profile. My son said, hey, Dad, when you die, can you make sure that in the living trust you leave me your Zillow profile? Because I mean, it's gotten so huge. I've had it for so long. Just an FYI. Okay. All right. So
Alan, briefly, give us a brief explanation of the nightmare it is when you use your company's domains and emails, and then you leave the company and you use your CRM. What happens when you leave the company?
I will never use a company email for my personal business ever, never, ever again. Never. Changing everything once you no longer have access to that email is a nightmare. So if you're building your brand, but you're using kellerwilliams.com, what brand do you think you're building? You're not building your name, you're building kellerwilliams.com. That's the domain, century21.com, remax.com. That's what you're building. Why do you think they give you a company email? Is because you're going to log on to all these sites and you're going to be on Zillow and Realtor, and you're using whose domain? The company domain. That's why they want, oh, we're going to give you an email and we're going to do this and we're going to sign you up on all these sites, because the domain populates over and over and over and over and over again. So create your own brand, create your own business. We are independent contractors. I don't care if you have a company name. You want to use your company name for the birthday party list, go right ahead. You want to use a company name for your business, then it's your company name. It's your domain name. And I highly encourage you to get your own domain, because gmail.com also isn't your own business.
Well said, Miss Carolyn.
You're just advertising for gmail.com, right?
Well said, Miss Carolyn.
Yes. This is a business. This is a business.
It was a learning experience for you, huh, Miss Carolyn?
Oh, yes.
From your other company.
Yes.
And if you don't know how to do all that, sign up for the listing agent community for free and we'll show you how.
Everything I do right now, everything that I have behind me, all of this is all my signs, my yard signs is everything that I learned from Angel. And you can't just listen. You have to implement. You have to implement, because if we're just going to sit here and listen, it doesn't work. Isn't that crazy? If you don't implement it, doesn't
How
work.
much has your business grown, Carolyn, since you've listened to
Triple,
Angel now?
triple. My business has tripled because I've also grown my brand. People call me for other things. I've grown into doing other things because having the brand that Angel taught me gave me more confidence. Can you imagine when I was going to get my yard signs, I almost didn't even want to put my picture. And Angel said, no, you need your picture. People need to recognize you. And I was like, okay.
You took it to a whole new level. and that's the point, everybody. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you grow. And in the long run, where I benefit is you bring me something, you bring me a deal. And if you don't, you introduce me to somebody that will bring me a deal. And here's what Carolyn is talking about. She did what's called the implementation. And what I did was I designed your marketing. I give you my thoughts of what would be best. We design it for you on Canva, and then you take it from there. Okay. Andy did it. He's the one at 1015, and he's crushing it. We show you how to find sellers. I show you how to run the Google ads. I give you the ads that I run. I give you the conversation starters, and I show you how to role play with them. And soon I'm going to want somebody here to help me role play because she's got her own way, and I'm looking at her right now. Hi, Carolyn. Landing pages because you need them, and we utilize ours to capture, and then you move it over to yours, or you can keep ours. We give you the CRM to reach and get the hot leads, and those that are super hot, you move them out and you put them into your CRM, or you keep them out in this one that we give you. The texting that I utilize, remember, this is all going to be combined with ChatGPT. Okay, this is going to be combined with Google. When people search you, all these components are part of what we're doing. And see, it's the free Google presence. All right. Now you can pay for Google ads, right? You can pay for Google ads, but right now the entire world is running Google ads. So we're adapting again one more time. All right. The actual listing presentation that I utilize and the net sheet that I utilize, and that's why people pick us. I think Andy at 1015, he's only 20, he's 20 years old, right? But he delivers like an adult. He delivers like a seasoned agent. He's seasoned agents because of the way he's delivering, and he's utilizing the net sheet when he presents, mimicking the listing appointment that I utilized, morphed it into what was for his personality. And time management. Right now, what I did is because for many of you, I realized, man, no matter how many times I tell you how to do this, you're not doing it. So I created an accountability sheet. So now for those that do the implementation, you have to report to us by the end of the week. Now, if it doesn't work for you, I give you your money back. It's $1,500. Okay, you're basically paying for the year we do your design. But what I'm praying and hoping for is that it helps you, but in the long run, you guys bring me some deals because that's where I make my money. I did a lot of flips this past year. This year's been a little weird, by the way, and we all know that. But it's going to get fixed. Back to what I'm trying to tell you. I'll design your stuff and I'll sit with you and get you going to get your business set up. We weren't doing that before, but I had to modify it. So the accountability program, make sure you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing. And if at the end, if you did it and it didn't work for you, I'll give you your money back. But at least I got you to where you needed to be. And maybe you introduce me to a friend who's going to bring me a deal. Okay. Because this is what we do, fix and flip. You and I are going to do this together, or you're going to do it on your own, or you're going to give it to me, one way or another. And just contact Lily, and she can set everything up for you. There's her phone number. Okay. So, pretty much right now, what we covered, okay, is how to get this business going like right now. And I'm going to tell you right now, the moment is right now. It is. Right now, the market is very, very scary for some, very, very good for others. Okay. But this is the moment that I really like because for me, my inventory is not selling as fast as it used to, but it allows me to leave my signs up for 3 to 4 days a week for a couple of weeks, and people are seeing the name over and over. Then when they log on to my website, when they log on to my pages, when they log on to my social media, I post sold, 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 sold. So there's going to be a lot of expireds. While people are calling me expireds, the expireds are going to be calling me and you. You, if you do what I tell you to what to do. Okay. One more time. The expireds are going to see your signs because we're going to help you design your sign. You're going to borrow one of my listings or borrow someone else's listing, and I'll show you how to get it done. And you're going to work from that office, and people are going to see your name over and over. We're going to show you how to set up your searches so people can find you on Google, followed by when they do go to your page, you're going to go to your landing page and you're going to capture people and your follow-up system is going to start. And I'm going to show you the follow-up system that I utilize to make sure we lose nobody. That's why I list so many properties. Okay. All right. I think we're done, Lily. I can open up this and answer any questions you guys have.
Yeah.
Wow, that was quick. I never get done. It's 9:46. How the hell did I do that so fast?
I just want to cover really quick. This is the listing agent community, you guys. I know a lot of you guys are new, so you either heard from us on Instagram or from our free school community.
Oh.
Our free school community, we do invite you guys to our Tuesday classes, but we have classes like this one every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at 9 a.m. So they're super informative. We also give you a CRM so you guys can use because some of us are using company CRM, so we give you your own, that way you can export your data and back it up, because you definitely want to back it up, always back it up, because if not, you will lose everything. Carolyn knows this. And you guys, so again, this is just a community where we share, collaborate, we help, we partner up. If you have a question, we have the school where people post their questions and everybody responds. A lot of you guys are new and don't have Google reviews. Our realtors will also post on school like, oh, please give me a review, and then everybody starts to drop their links. It's a community. Everybody supports each other here. Everybody helps. So if you guys are looking to be a part of a community that is going to help you and support you and help you guys grow, you can sign up today for free. How many of your brokers help you guys set up everything? How many of your brokers say you can be a listing agent? I know that. There's some out there too that say you can't be a listing agent. You have to give them to me. You can only be a buyer's agent. They don't help you. We're here to help you. See, there you go. Yeah, so that's our classroom. It shows you all the recorded classes that we've had before. So the Buy Before You Sell program, I know a lot of you guys don't know about it. It's amazing. It literally helps me capture so many clients, because who doesn't want to buy a house cash and then sell their house later? That's amazing.
So me and Lily and Patty went and we gave a class to 25 realtors. While we sat there, I asked question. I showed everybody, and everybody obviously is always wild. And then I said, "Who knows what a DST is?" Nobody raised their hand. I said, "Who knows what a buy before you sell program is?" Nobody raised their hand. And I can't remember what was the other one I told them, and nobody raised their hand. Point being is that right now, your competition, the ones that are left, are top-notch realtors that are going to be taking all the listings, and you need to be able to compete with those guys. So if Andy, being 20 years old, can compete with these guys and beat everybody, that tells you a lot. Okay. So I hope that I see you tomorrow. Okay. Well, today, for those that want to be the 10:15 class, which is going to be Andy, he's going to present, text Lily so she can call you and set you up so you guys can be in that class. That's at 10:15.
It's
And
as
tomorrow,
easy as clicking the link on the chat and signing up right now. That's it.
and
Everybody tries to call me after, and I have a meeting to attend at 10:15, and I can't juggle too many. So there is a link. Like I said, this is a school community. Everybody shares, everybody collaborates, everyone supports each other. If you have questions, you can always text us, email us, give us a call. We'll help you. We have a free trial for 14 days during our classes Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursday. Tomorrow at 9 a.m., we're going to have a really good class. Carly, make sure you're there because I love this guy. I met this guy at a meetup, and it's an AI thing. So it's a website, and you put your listing, like you just drop your listing on there, and like your face, like a picture of your face, and then some recordings and stuff, and it literally generates your listing videos for you. So I don't know if you guys saw Donna and Andy, they're already incorporating it, and I'm like, damn, that looks good. And it's also free. That's also a free program. And then I think if you want like the advanced tools like ChatGPT, you have to pay a little more. So amazing, guys. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to fill up your brains with a bunch of knowledge. And like I mentioned, we give you a lot of tools. We give you 8 social media posts that you guys can download and post yourselves, because I know a lot of us struggle with marketing as well.
A lot of golden nuggets here.
Yeah.
Here's what I was going to tell you, everybody. So if you missed the classes, they're in here. Okay. So if you wanted to go back and look at all the classes that we have, Tuesdays is today, 9 o'clock. I show you everything we do, how to get the business. On Wednesdays, to me, honestly, that is the most important class of all. Okay. If you're new and seasoned, I go to so many listing appointments. Those scenarios I run with you all. Okay. And on some, I role played. You play that person. We had one that they would play the divorce, and man, they just tore each other apart. That's Wednesdays. It's not a role play. It's numbers. It all, when you're going to go buy a car, you want numbers. What it's going to cost me. That's Wednesdays. That's how you're going to get the listing. Tuesday, I show you how to find the business, people to call you, how to manage it. Wednesday, I show you what I utilize to close this business. And Thursdays is we give classes on how to manage a CRM, how to manage Google Ads, whether you hire someone, but you need to know the basics yourself so nobody will abuse you and charge you thousands of dollars and you not get a return on your money. So that's on Thursdays. So it's all recorded if you miss it here. Okay. Then in here, like Lily said, the social media post, if you don't have one, utilize ours. Here's what I'm going to tell you all. If you haven't done this, stop wasting time. Honestly, look, I'm going to simplify it for you. Do the implementation. Give me 2 months. I will get you going. You will get a check. And if you don't, and you did everything I told you to do, and you failed, I'll give you back the implementation. It's $99 a month you paid for a year. I'm going to say it one more time. Okay. I know many of you are teeter-totter, many of you are scared right now, right? Because I get a lot of calls from agents, right? If 2 months, what you're going to do is, and it's going to involve work, guys. It's not you push a button. We all want to buy the product that does it all for us. There is nothing like that out there, guys. I would have fucking bought it. There is nothing out there. It's going to take work and effort, and you got to do multiple things. Okay. And pretty much I do them all, but I try to do without spending a lot of money. Okay. That's my overhead. I used to have billboards. I used to have a lot of stuff. I stopped all that. All right. So with that said, if you're hesitating and you're going to do this, I'm going to call Lily. I'm going to call Lily. I'll call Lily later. Don't fucking do that. Don't do that. Okay. Call Lily right now. Do what you got to do, work something out with her, right? And in the end, I'm going to put you on the implementation. Those that have done it with you, make sure you call Lily and schedule the appointment so I can meet with you because I'm going to show you how to design your sign. Okay. We're going to design, actually, Lily's going to design your sign. Okay. We're going to design your sign, your letter that we send out, and your postcard. Right now, it's your sign. And I know you don't want to. Okay. But
this is so me. He said, I know you don't want to. I don't want to. I don't want to design your guys' signs. I'm not tech savvy. You guys know this. You guys know this. I tell you all the time. I'm not tech savvy. Things.io, amazing. Love it. I
well,
love it
I'm
because
gonna rephrase. We're gonna get the design as close as possible, and Juan will finalize it, or
yes,
Bob will
yes. But
finalize
you
it.
see, I have to step out of my comfort zone too. I have to because he makes me. You know what I mean? It's like, who's going to make you step out of your comfort zone? Nobody, because nobody cares. We care. I will make you step out of your comfort zone because everybody knows me. I genuinely give a shit. I love you guys. I'm here to support you guys.
Oh
And
man, I
for
just
that type
realized I
of love
forgot.
and support, click on the link. It's free for 14 days. And in 14 days, if you get charged $99 and you get mad, just give me a call and I'll give you your money back. It's not that serious.
Yeah.
I just want to help you guys.
All right, everybody.
And then,
This,
yeah, and
hi.
then real quick, my favorite saying, and I'll say it over and over again because it's my favorite.
The
Surround
fly.
yourself with flies, and you will create nothing but a pile of shit. But if you surround yourself with bees, you will create honey. Surround yourself with bees.
I would like to say also, guys, that number one, Angel, your presentations are not boring at all. Okay, so you have it. So I'm a fan, and Lily, what resonated is what you said today. Open houses are amazing. Don't be lazy. That's super cool. You should frame that. And
Thank you.
That's a t-shirt.
exactly a t-shirt. And
Well-
one thing I would like to say, guys, is that being in this group gets you on track. Because you mentioned, Angel, that you went to this class.
Training online. Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Okay, so what I was saying is that you guys went to this class, 25 agents, and what you're sharing is this: when you ask 4 questions and none of those agents can answer that question, if you're a smart agent, they're gonna say, I'm in the wrong office because I'm not learning this. So and that's what happens when you talk to someone that can give you that nugget that's going to change your game. And I know people here in this group have experienced that. I know Angel and Patty for a few years. I remember the first time I saw one of your signs was in my early years. I don't know what year, 2008, 2009, but I was in Whittier and I saw, for sale sign. At the time, I had no clue what branding was, this and that, but you guys were already with that. So to me, it's like, I don't listen what's out there. I don't listen to the news. That's why I'm here, because it puts me back on track. Like, just follow this group, follow him, and try to implement as much as you can. So thank you, Angel. The guys that are not in with the implementation group, trust me, it's an investment, guys. And it's an investment that on the first transaction, it's gonna give you the return on investment like 5 times more. So do it. Don't be afraid.
Alex, that was beautifully said. Both you and Carolyn said it beautifully. So thank you both. All right. All right.
You.
Lily?
That's it, you guys. Our 10:15 a.m. class. It's going. You'll be receiving the text and the email right now at 10 o'clock because I use the CRM to create a generated message to be sent out at 10 because I have meetings right now and I don't have time. See, amazing. CRM saves you time. You just have to take like 15 minutes and then you just do the 30 minutes tops on a Monday and you just send out all your things and then boom, it sends it out all week long. Follow up. Follow up is key. Everybody knows follow up is key. If you take care of your past clients, they will take care of you because they'll remember you. Send them postcards every other week. It could be the randomest thing ever. They're just going to keep seeing your name and they're going to be like, wow, she's so thoughtful. She never forgets about me. And then a cousin or a sister is going to have to sell and they're going to give you a call.
Let's go get some listings.
Let's go. Thank
All
you,
right, guys.
Angel,
Hey,
Lily,
everybody.
Y'all the
Patty.
same thing as I do. Let's go get some listings.
Let's go get some listings.
Let's go get some listings.
Some of them are home or at the office so they can't scream. All right, everybody. We'll see you in the next class. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.